Welcome back to Straight Talk. For nearly 30 years, Latino Network has been serving Portland's Latino community. The organization empowers youth and families through early literacy, leadership development, and culturally specific support services. And joining us today to talk more about Latino Network is its executive director, Tony DeFalco. Tony joined the organization in February of 2021. He previously spent 10 years with Verde, a community-based environmental justice organization in Northeast Portland. Tony also worked with Native American tribes across the country on land reclamation and ocean conservation efforts. So you've got quite a broad history for you. Tony, thanks so much for joining us today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having us.
It's great to be here with you. Latino Network has been around for about 30 years now. Tell us about the work that you do.
Yeah, we have. And, I think we started off as really an advocacy organization and thinking about, lifting up our community in this region. I think, this community is often invisibilized and taken for granted and really wasn't getting the kind of investment it needed and the policies that would support thriving of our community. So from that place, we've really grown to serve community in many ways, from some of those ways you talked about earlier: education, economic empowerment, addressing things like violence in the community, but also really building up our community through educational attainment and supporting our families in many, many ways.
And geographically, you've grown too. We're just talking about where you cover now.
Yeah, we do. We're all around the region. So Washington County, Clackamas County, Multnomah County, really robust programming and services all around. And at the statewide level, really helping to shape policy at the statewide level so that Latina folks are front and center as 15% of our state's population.
Wow. Well, I want to note that you're wearing a great hat today. We're going to talk about the Toy Drive and how Latino Network is a new partner with us. But before we get to that, I've got to ask you, during the holiday season, it just seems an especially difficult time for our neighbors in Latinx communities, really due to federal immigration enforcement efforts, so much going on. Can you talk about the stress of that, please?
Yeah, and there's just no reason that it should be this stressful. This is a beautiful time of year where our community, like all communities, come together to be with family, enjoy, the comida that we share together, to do that gift giving and expressions of love for each other. And that's all we want to do this time of year. We want to be together in those ways that really lift up all of our communities. And I think right now, the kinds of things that our community in particular are experiencing are creating just unbelievable stresses. Whether you're an immigrant or not an immigrant in the Latina community, we're being targeted. And these kinds of detentions and deportations that are happening are disrupting families, taking away. Just this week, we had some moms taken from their families this week. Wow. Really creating the kinds of uncertainty, especially this time of year, that is really, really hard, both mentally and physically on us. So Latino Network has been there, continues to be there to help folks directly, but also get folks navigated to services and be part of things like this, where we're really saying, hey, we also need to make sure that kids are centered in this time of year and going forward.
Now, such an important part of our overall community, our Latin community, and want you to feel welcomed and enjoy the holiday spirit, but obviously there's some fear and uncertainty out there right now for sure. But let's switch gears. Let's talk about the Toy Drive now.
Yes.
Yeah, the KGW Great Toy Drive is our annual effort to help bring some joy into children's lives and their families. This is video from last year's Parade of Toys, when we load up the trucks to get all the toys we've collected out to our local partners. Well, this year, for the first time ever, Latino Network is one of our partners. So Tony, why'd you join?
We were so thrilled to have the opportunity to be here because our kiddos and our families need access to these kinds of toys, both for just the sheer joy of it, but also the kinds of things that toys can provide. I saw a lot of Legos out there, and I grew up with Legos, and I'm certainly not like a construction person, but I can also claim some credit. Our organization recently built a $20 million community center and preschool, La Plaza Esperanza, and I can't help but think when you get exposed like that to these kinds of toys and enrichment, you can do anything in the future.
Yeah, it's awesome. What will this mean for kids and families in the community?
Everything. I mean, right now, especially with the kinds of stresses in our community. And so, the more you can do there at home, if you're watching right now, the better. Please, please, please center the needs of our youth and families and all youth and families right now and bring those toys in.
Let's take a look at our toy box now and see how things are going out there. Oh, it looks pretty good, I'd say. We've got more work to do, but it looks just fantastic. You can see the donations, they've been coming in. But we are entering our kind of final week, really, of the drive. So now is the time to give. And joining us now is KGW's Josh Schreck, who manages the toy drive, among other things, here at KGW. You wear many hats, Josh.
That's true.
You're not wearing your Christmas hat right now, but you wear
I did
many
dress in
hats.
green. I wanted to make sure we were teamed up for the holiday spirit.
Well color coordinated. You look great. How's it going? Talk about this KGW Toy Drive and what it does in the tradition and where we're at.
Yeah, I've been doing this for about 7 years now, and I feel very honored and privileged to be a part of this. The KGW Great Toy Drive has been a staple in our community for honestly over 40 years. We don't even know how long we've been doing it at KGW. It's that integrated into what we do here. And this year, like many years, we are seeing huge, generous donations from the community. We have great partners like local Toyota dealers, Regions Blue Cross Blue Shield, which is how you got connected with us, Ziply Fiber, IQ Credit Union. They do so much great work in supporting this, but we also have viewers that support us. There's over 400 community partners that are out there collecting toys right now, and we can't wait for those donations to arrive at the station.
How are we doing? Are we getting there?
Yeah, I think so. It's always hard to tell. Like I said, we have so many people collecting toys for us right now, kind of out in the community. We're getting reports of what they're kind of collecting, but it's always a big surprise, just like Christmas,
right?
When all of those donations come in on the parade on Tuesday. Right now, we think we have about a third to a quarter of the toys that we would expect to come in accounted for, but we never know.
No.
And it's never too late to give. We can always use more donations.
Absolutely, yeah. The elves are very busy, and they'll give us the reports as we get them, I know.
Yes.
Can you give me some nuts and bolts? I mean, how many organizations are involved? How many kids are getting toys on average?
So we work with over 150 different local nonprofits. They help us distribute the toys to the families. We work with a lot of different types of organizations, everything from faith-based communities, culturally specific communities. We work with rehab communities, foster care families. All of those types of nonprofits benefit from this. We don't know exactly how many thousands of families we impact, but we distribute over 35 to 40,000 toys. So that's a lot of families that we're able to give a happy holiday to.
I love all our community initiatives, and this one is just such a great one, though. It's so great to see people getting a little extra help when they need it during the holidays, for sure. So we're coming into our last week. What can people do at this point?
Oh, people can do a lot. So I know you guys, if you're watching this, you probably watch our station a lot, and every newscast we're asking you to donate. Donating online, financial contributions, that is open all the way up until Tuesday next week. While we're literally bringing toys in, we have some people ready to go shop for you. We have a wish list online where you can buy and send toys directly to us. Those make a big difference. We do have our volunteers set, so we don't necessarily need volunteer help, but those are great ways to donate and support our families.
Sure. And how wonderful is it to have Latino Network as a partner as well now?
I'm very excited to have Tony here. I know their organization does great work, and I know, I'm sure Tony could speak to this too, but we have lots of families that say being able to provide gifts provides a lot of hope and a lot of dignity to parents who might not be able to do that in otherwise, or help them feel supported in a way that they might not otherwise feel during this holiday season.
Sure. And you're happy to be here, I know.
It was so lovely pulling up this morning and seeing people actively bringing gifts through that front door.
Right.
And then just seeing the gifts that were out there, the Legos, but also things like, some of the dolls, and seeing some of the darker skinned dolls was really a boost for me to see we are evolving as a society all the way down to our toys, and we can't have too many, so let's keep bringing them in.
That's exactly right.
Thank you both for the time.
Of course, and Tony, I'm going to give you the last word. I mean, just speaking for Latino Network, what's your message this holiday season for the broader community?
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. This is a beautiful, happy time of year for our community, and we couldn't be more thrilled to have been asked, and we're honored to be here as part of this. And from our community, we really say that, we just have this message of love. We come from a place of love. We come from a place of respect for each other as humans, and we just want to see that same kind of love and respect echoed and buoyed throughout, and this is one way to do it.
Absolutely, and we hope you feel it in many ways, including the KGW Great Toy Drive, for sure. Well, thank you both for being here. We'll
Thanks,
have
Tim.
the big final push. The elves are working hard throughout the area, and we'll get it done.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.